9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Her daughter shot herself accidentally, and it was all streamed live on Instagram.
They was making a video, and she was playing with the gun, but it went off and hit him. And as it hit him, she dropped the gun and it fell and it went off, from my knowledge. And then when she picked it up by the barrel and it went off. And that's all I know.
Blessings upon blessings to each and every one of you. I hope y'all find yourself in great spirits today, because I as well find myself in great spirits. Now let me get into this commentary video that you guys came in to listen. So CJ So Cool and Nike daughter Kamari is all over social media headlines. Not allegedly, it was seen that her and her friend that went to Vegas to spend time with her father had a gun. That gun, they was at the bathroom and they took a picture with it. And a lot of people started circling in, and a lot of people started talking and wondering why is an 11-year-old child with her friend are doing with a gun at their age. And I understand where people are coming from. They're very worried, very highly upset, to the part that these parents, and I'm not going to need to focus on the kids because I'm not a person that's want to even talk on nobody's child, but I'm coming to the parents respectfully. CJ, everybody, like I say, never had, never will be nobody, whoever I cover, fanatic, fan, or whatever, dick riding them, hard riding them, none of that. I come and give my commentary to where I want to give my commentary and speak my only thoughts and my opinion into this whole situation. So the situation is, CJ is so worried about competing with royalty and royalty men, competing about how to keep his views up, worrying about how to make things better for him and his life, etc., plus his kids' life. I understand you far away, but there's times where you need to chime in and find a way to save your baby girl, because I can't even say it's the kids that she's hanging with, because at the end of the day, a kid's going to be kids. It's on to the parents to get, teach them. I understand that, but, a child's going to act a certain way when they with you, and with their friend, they're going to act another way. Yeah, and that's true, because we all was young at one point. But when you structure them and when you drill them and you teach them the life lesson and you're active and make sure you get on top of their asses when they do things wrong and don't let it slide, and know that they are your child, they are not your friend. Learn to separate friend from a child. A parent, you are a parent. You're not there to be their friends. Learn to separate those two. And when it's time to get on their asses, it's time to get on their asses. Because not only Jalea out here disrespecting adults and talking the way she want to talk with nasty attitude and conducting herself the wrong way, we got Kamari out here conducting herself in the wrong way as well. We got a lot of young kids around this world acting just, doing the same thing that these young girls are doing out here. It's time for parents to become more active and stop worried about their life and invest more time in their child life. They're quick to come on here and speak for their child, but they're not quick on to get on their child. Because at the end of the day, you're going to have to take their social media away from them, take their electronics away from them, pull them back all the way from social media. Because what's wrong is wrong. How about, listen, you know how many kids lose their life playing with guns? You know how many kids think, okay, CJ came and said that was a BB gun. No matter what, it's a gun. BB gun, not BB gun, whatever, it is a gun. BB gun hurts as well. Because growing up, when the teenagers out here where I'm from, they used to play with BB gun. They used to shoot people out of nowhere. That motherfucking shit hurt. That shit hurt. And God forbid, let's go say if that BB gun had a pellet whatever inside it and glock her in the eye, what happens? She already destroyed her eye. You understand? No matter what, it is a gun. A lot of kids lose their life. What happened a couple years ago? 2 cousins on Instagram playing with a real gun. As she accidentally shot her cousin, and the gun slipped and dropped on the floor, and it shot, like the gun fired off and shot the young girl that made mistake and shoot her cousin, and they both died. Why? Because they was playing with guns. And why would they have guns at their age? Because their parents allow it. A child is not going to get a gun unless an adult has it. From BB guns to whatever. The parents provided, the child has it around. I mean, the parents providing, the parents has it around, the child's going to get a hold of it. The child's going to do stuff behind our backs. But it's on to us to get on top of them and be hard on them. It's too much of these little girls out here shaking their ass like they 25. Too much of these little girls out here snapping their teeth thinking they fucking grown. Too much of these little kids out here want to gang bang thinking they're an adult to be gang banging doing stupid shit out here. It's time for us adults. It takes a village to help to raise a child. So why don't a village come together to structure these kids and get these kids into place? There is actually after school activities. There is stuff that these kids could get into that's make positive stuff to go on with their life. But we keep leaving them into the environment that they're in. They be like, oh, kids gonna turn into the environment. No, a kid could turn into the environment if the parents don't structure them, allow them to continue to do what the environment do. But if you put much as knowledge you want to put in them, structure them real hard, be discipline them, find a way to get yourself and get your kids out of their environment to better themselves. CJ, because CJ got a lot of money, allegedly. CJ buying all this and that, allegedly. CJ is competing with Royalty boyfriend and worried about what Royalty and that other man got going on, and Royalty worried about, how she's gonna make ends meet, whatever, and now her child disrespect adults as well, thinking she fucking grown as well too. And we got Kamari out here. These parents got money. These parents go work hard to teach their kids from right to wrong. These parents could work hard to give these kids a better life. And no matter what, if you go to the suburbs as well too, you got kids out here wilding out as well. But it takes time, and it takes patience, and it takes extra love, and it takes like, why these kids are wilding out. It has to be something within them they battling, lashing out because either daddy issue, mama issue, something's going on with them, and they just acting out, or they just hanging with the wrong crowd because they want to fit in so they can't, be picked on, whatever. We don't know at the end of the day. That's why it's time for the village to come together, and instead of the parents be like, when a person comes and help discipline. Now, I'm not speaking about beating a child. Discipline. There's other ways to discipline a child. Discipline a child, show them structure, whatever. The parents are quickly to take their ass, we're going hard on their kids, or we don't know nothing we talking about, or you should not be coming disciplining my child, who the fuck you think you are, etc., etc. No, if they coming from a good space in life and they want to see your child do better, it's okay, let them give them knowledge. It's okay, let them give them self-love. It's okay, let them give them structure. We losing too many of these young kids out here in these streets, and losing these young girls out here in these streets to these grown-ass men because they don't have too much structures and they have daddy issues in a young age. Instead of these parents worried about fucking taking half-naked pictures, instead of these parents worried about making ends meet, or worried about what the fuck other person got going on with their life and getting their views up and the structure up, get invested in these babies' life. Because these babies should not be having no guns or BB guns in their premise. A gun is a gun, and too many kids are getting onto it that they losing their motherfucking life. They should be out here enjoying life. They should be out here riding bikes. They should be out here acting like little kids like back in the day. No, we got fucking kids idolizing these fucking hip-hop artists, these fucking half-naked ass women talking about pussy and all that, and they think they're cute. They want to mimic that. They want to mimic that shit because their parent listen to that shit. I mean, you can't hold a parent from listening to what they want to listen to. But the kids are thinking that shit is cute, and that's how they're supposed to act, and they idolize these motherfuckers, and they're getting lost out here. They're getting lost out here, and that shit aggravates me because we losing too many kids to these fucking streets. We losing these kids to social media. Social media are getting a hold of our babies. And enough is enough. CJ needs to stop his bullshit and get a hold of that baby and give her enough love. I'm not saying he don't give her love. Give her more love. I know it's so much he could do, but you're worried out here commenting on everything people are posting about you. It's commentary. It's fucking commentary. That's what commentary people do. As long as they're not bashing you, whatever, it's commentary. If it's genuine commentary, it's genuine commentary. But you're out here on your phone, gotta find a way to comment everything, make a point out of everything. Let them have it. As long as you know it's not real or no, not true, let it have it. Focus on you and your babies. Focus on saving Kamari. She's 10 years old. Then the mother wanna come on and say at the age of 10, kids are growing up so yes, kids are growing up so fast. I understand that and I respect that, but a kid should know how to be a kid, how to stay in a child place, how not to be shaking their ass on nobody else. That goes for Jalea as well too. Just because she's turning 16 don't mean shit. You still have to respect your adults. You still have to act your age. Come on now. They have a whole life ahead of them. It's no need for these babies to be so much in a rush to grow up. Because at one time in life, I was in a rush to grow up, and I wish I could go back to being a child. Because once you step into this adult life is different from a child life. This adult life is hard as fuck. This adult life will hit you when you at least suspect it. These babies has to have structure, and these parents have to stop giving fucking slaps in the hand and the explanation for all the time for their motherfucking action. Take their social media away from them and get them active into positive shit that has going on in their community. Come on. And if their friends are how can I say that word I'm looking for? I'm looking for that fucking word because I'm highly upset about this shit going on because I'm seeing this time and time, left and right. If their friends are a bad influence, whatever you call that shit, if they are bad, it's time for you to speak to your child and let them know, choose your friend wisely. Choose your friend wisely, because friends are not your friends nowadays. Your child friend could be your child set up for a disaster in life. That gun let's go say if that was a real gun and she had that gun on and that gun was not on lock and God forbid gunshot, what happened? We don't know that the other little girl could have been dead or Kamari could have been dead. And then the girl went on live with her mother. Her mother attitude was just obnoxious, like she don't give a fuck, like we on the run just because we're giving an opinion on your child. And then the child said, and if I have a gun, and so what? What you mean, and so what? Parents got to start doing better when it comes to do with their kids and stop giving them slaps on their hand. At least sit down and talk to them. And the way these kids are talking to adults now, back in the day where I'm from, we will not be having our motherfucking teeth on our mouth. Our mouth would have been popped. They will not play that shit from back in the day. I don't know, these young generation are being made differently, but I feel like society, the community needs to get it together and start saving these babies because they're losing their life through social media. They're acting out, they thinking they're grown, they thinking they're fucking 25 and they're running away from home. They are doing sensitive stuff they should not be doing. We got the young boys out here thinking they thugs, thinking we want to be the next rapper, doing stupid shit, shoot out, killing one another. That shit's ridiculous. Got to get a hold, and it starts off with the parent. Nike, CJ, Royalty, all has to get it together and start saving their babies, especially from the teenagers. Kamari is a baby. And if she been through stuff in life, like they say she been through stuff in life and saw things she shouldn't have seen in life, then it's time to get this baby her therapy, her counseling that she needs, therapy that she needs, and start setting her the right way. CJ, save your baby before it's too late. Get more active in your child life. Like I said, I'm a commentary page. I'm not a fan page. I'm not a support page. This is my own commentary, thoughts, and opinion. I ain't smelling nobody ass at the end of the day. I'm staying in my own lane, worrying about me and what I cover. And this is how I feel about the situation. This is what I'm covering. There's a lot of kids that are losing their life due to gun violence, due to sensitive of acting foolish act out here. We got young girls want to be grown. We got little boys acting like they grown as men. It's time for us adults start being more active in our child life and teaching them the right way. And if they're young, start taking social media out, because now the way these young girls are being exploited into social media, from fighting in school, from shaking their tail feather, from now throwing up gang signs, from them now, come on, that's not the lifestyle they want to live. I guarantee you that's not the lifestyle y'all want to live. I promise y'all that. But this is my commentary, thoughts, and opinion. I really feel bad for now today's society, plus these young girls, because they are babies. They don't know no better. It's the I'm going to say it's their parents' fault. And I don't care. This is how I feel. Y'all opinions and thoughts are truly welcome in the comments down below. We could agree to disagree, but I'll be respectful at the end of the day. In the meantime, between time, it's your girl, Queen Rose. I wish each and every one of you love, peace, light, and blessing. Remember, you are you. You are unique in your own way. Never allow no one to dim your shine. I'm out.
Straight to the mother, then I'm up in the chopper, hitting the cha-cha. Open his slot, then he